What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com, and I got a little story to tell you with a little motorcycle test drive. When I was a kid, probably about 14, 15, I started getting like anxiety issues, and I'd be at a place, and I'd be concerned I might start freaking out that I was stuck here, I'm trapped here. You know what I mean? And about the same time, I was cleaning up someone's poison ivy. He paid me for like 2 weeks to clean up all the poison ivy on his property because he was really allergic to it. And when he went to pay me, he said, you can take the money. This is like a game show. He's like, you can take the money, or you can take this 1982 Gorelli moped. I'm 14 or 15 at the time, and you know when it didn't even run. The moped didn't even run, but I'm like, no, I can get that running. I of course took that moped, and it forever changed my life. It gave me this freedom that I wasn't stuck anyplace. I rode my moped, I can leave, I can jump out, I can go wherever I want to. Unless I'm on an airplane, I'm still freaked out about airplanes sometimes. But this bike is the essence of that. And I'm gonna show you guys why, I'm gonna tell you guys why. I can't wait to test drive it. I was actually really impressed with this bike. Let's go jump in on it. 20-something Kymco K Pike. Let's just get down to the obvious. First of all, Kymco is a stupid name. They should have rebranded it in America. Second of all, what the heck is K Pike? That's some type of like, I feel like all the Kymco names are some type of bad English translation stuff. Like in wherever this bike is from, it's a coolest name ever. It's like the Mustang or Corvette or Ferrari of that name, and then they just do like a Google Translator. K-pipe. Okay, it doesn't work that way. 125 cc's, 4-speed. Let's just jump into it. Check this out. This is awesome. First of all, I just realized it had a Kickstarter. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's nothing cooler or badder than just throwing down a Kickstarter. What up, baby? Brr, maybe if it was a little louder. Now, something very unique about this bike, and it kind of makes more sense. A neutral is the whole way down. The whole way down. Throw it up, and it's got a huge throw on it, like a ridiculously huge throw. Guys, let's do the words of wisdom real quick. Galatians 6:9, and let us not be weary in well doing. What? And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. That's a little confusing translation. You guys get the point. All right, so one reason why this is the perfect first bike for a lot of people, or just teach someone how to ride on it. It has this combination of, you got a clutch, you got the shifter, all that stuff. It's easy to get into neutral, but it's very forgiving. So forgiving that it's kind of like a recluse type of clutch, where you can just let the clutch out and you're not going to stall it, which is awesome. So for those people who are learning how to ride, trying to learn the mechanics, they have a lot of stuff in their mind they got a lot to deal with, and they're just stalling. They can actually, they're not going to stall this. Which is why I bring back the comparison of the moped I used to have when I was 16 or 15, where 16 and 15, where anyone can hop on it and ride it. Anyone can hop on the bike, they can love on it, they can ride it, they can have a lot of fun. Now that bike was 49 cc's. This is 125 cc's, 5 times more. It's like 300% more. Oh, I put it in. But where the bike I had was 0.5 horsepower, this bike is 7 horsepower. Now I gotta slow down. I was trying to do one of those cool, like, cinematic, like, Top Gear moments where it just... You got a gear indicator. I don't know what P means. P4. And we are absolutely gonna take this thing on the highway and figure out once and for all, is this bike big enough for a man on the highway? And the answer is no, it's not big enough for me on this side road. But that's not the point. That's not the point of this bike. It's not a highway commuter. It's not a highway cruiser. It's got a top speed of like 50. The point is not can I cruise. Whoa, look at that. The point is not can I cruise on the highway. It's can I do whatever I want? And the answer is no, you can't. But I kind of feel like I can. Because this thing is... I'm actually wearing... Oh, I forgot my gloves. It's very important to wear gear on a bike like this. I'm more likely to dump this bike than most bikes that I ride. Just because I feel like it's so small. I'm gonna be throwing it around like crazy. So finding neutral, and I don't know why other companies don't do that. Why don't they make neutral? Why is neutral in the middle, first and second? When just stick it right there. Stick it at the very bottom. Honestly, I didn't even know that was an option. So here's the problem that people make when they look at bikes like this. They're just like, oh, it's so dumb, it's so little, it's just a little tiny motorcycle. You're thinking about it all wrong. Think about a pit bike that you can ride on the street. Think about, it's more of a toy bike, it's more of a pocket bike. It's more just whatever you want to do. If you want to go shredding through a cornfield, if you want to pull up to the soda fountain and lay the bike on its side and then pick it back up like kids do with bicycles, you can do that on this bike. Comparing this to the Grom and comparing this to the 125 Kawasaki 125 Pro, this does have larger tires, which personally it feels more stable on the higher speeds than those other bikes do. It also does not feel as toy-ish as the other bikes do. You guys remember that with the 125, it would actually, if you turned a certain way, guys with big legs, it would lock your legs in. It would actually lock your legs in, then you couldn't drop your foot, and all of us almost just dropped the bike, which could have been dangerous. I'm like, you're not moving, but you feel like you're locked in and you just lay it right over. Now, let's go into a sweet montage with some awesome music of me riding this beast. upon first riding these bikes, I would take this bike over the Grom or that bike any day. I'm much more spaced out. It doesn't feel as small. What it feels like is a little pit bike with the bigger tires, because I'm sitting up a little bit higher. So, do you guys want to know what the #1 best-selling thing about this bike is? The Grom comes in at $3,200. The KTM 125 Pro comes in at $3,000. The Kymco, I believe, comes in at $1,800 or $1,900. You could work your whole summer. You could work all summer long. You could be working at the movie theater. You can work wherever you want to. Work for 1 month. Save up enough money to buy yourself some fun, awesome, reliable transportation. Question is, can you put a girl in the back? Absolutely. Big enough seat back there. They got pegs. You can absolutely put a girl in the back. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. I would absolutely recommend you throwing that pretty little lady that you fancy in, throw her on the back. She's gonna fall in love with you in this tiny little. All right, guys, that wraps up for this video of the Kymco K Pike. I, of course, am Sean from Srkcycles. Don't forget to subscribe. We will see you guys later. There's no way it's gonna stay right there. I'm gonna lose that. Oh no. Remember, guys, it's not what you're riding, it's where you're going. What's up, guys? I'm Sean. Thanks for watching that great video. And as always, click down here to subscribe. And here's the next fun video for you guys to watch. We'll see you guys next time.
And that wasn't far enough away.
And I had no clue. I'm just gonna tell you guys to back off. On your bikes, and listen, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going. We will see you guys later. We're